We'll be working on toning and engaging our muscles from the waist down. So the floor of the pelvis and the hip muscles in particular. You'll need 2 chairs, the same height, and if they don't have cushions on them, that's even better. We'll begin seated with our feet on the second chair. With your feet on the chair in front of you, pull the chair by pressing your toes down. Take your hands to your low belly. Notice how that engagement feels as you draw from the toes to your pelvis. You feel a nice engagement of the entire leg. Now take your hands to the chair and scoot back so you're right at the back of the chair. Your back is supported. Lift up your right leg and take it down to the chair in front of you. Just slide it in and take the left leg up. Take it down to the chair in front of you and slide it up so both knees are bent again. Take your hands to your low belly and feel how that engages these core muscles just above the pubic bone all the way to the navel and higher. You feel an engagement as you lift up one leg, take it down and slide it in. Take the opposite leg up and down and slide it in. Take your feet to the floor. Take your forearms to the chair seat. With your feet planted nicely, reach your right leg straight back. Keep your left foot forward. With the right foot back, see if you can stretch it back even further in order to get the hips open nicely. Press back. Now bend the right knee. Come up to your hands, lift up. See if you can reach your arms up. Spread your fingers. Stay balanced. Release your hands back to the chair seat. And take the feet as wide apart as your chairs are. Draw forward. Press your hands into the chair seat. Draw your heart forward. Now center your right foot. Extend your left leg back. Adjust yourself on the chair. And as you sneak your left foot back a little bit further, see if you can get a nice engagement of the back leg, possibly lifting it up. Take your hands up off the chair. Reach your arms up. Take the hands nice and wide apart. Release your hands back to the chair seat. Step your feet as wide apart as the chair legs are. Take your forearms down. With your forearms pressing, draw your heart forward. And now lift the back body. Draw from the navel back to the back body. Now inhale, draw your heart forward. Exhale, get the back body full. One more time. Heart forward. Exhale. Navel draws back to the back body. Now come back to sitting up tall. Place your feet once again on the chair in front of you. With your feet on the chair in front of you, in the same way that we just did, press your toes down. Pull the chair back towards you. It's an isometric action and you'll feel the back side of the legs engage. With your hands to your low belly, keep pulling the chair in as if you're trying to move the chair, but you're really engaging the back sides of the legs. Keep that engagement. Release and come to a lunge position where the chair is supporting you fully. In your lunge position, with your right foot forward, extend your left leg back, just like you just did. Keep that and reach your arms up. Make fist with your hands and draw your left fist down. Keep your right fist up and turn your heart toward the right side. Just get this nice fullness here in your chest. Now take the left arm up. Now spread your fingers, but take your hands wider apart. Reach your hands up and back so you feel this nice length all the way from your pant leg crease at the top of the thigh, all the way to the heart, and release your hands down. Now step to the opposite chair. Now your left foot is forward, your right foot is back. As you draw a nice engagement of the back leg, take your arms up, make fist with your hands again. Take your hands wide apart, get this nice fullness here. Take your right hand down to the opposite chair and twist. Turn your heart toward the left side. Free your right hand. Spread your fingers. Take your hands wider apart. Find this fullness in your pose. Release your hands down. Come to the opposite chair. Take your right foot forward. Take your left foot back. This time, have a bend to your back leg. So rather than straightening the back leg, a slight bend with your heel lifted, your foot almost vertical on the back foot. So keep that hug in from the back foot to the front. Reach your left hand to the side. Take your right arm over your head. Now you get a nice stretch all the way from the pant leg crease to the armpit. You're really working this area from the waistline down to get more engagement. Keep the back leg bent. Keep pulling in. Lift your heart toward the sky. Release your hand down. Take your left foot forward. Come to the opposite chair and extend your right leg back. Have the right knee bent. Pull in from the right foot toward the front foot. From there, reach your arms up, stay balanced. Now take your right hand to the chair to your side. Take your left arm up and over your head. You get this nice engagement, nice lengthening of the left side. And come back to sit on the chair that you started in. Draw your right knee in. Now take the right ankle to the outside of the left knee. Take your hands to the chair in front of you. The right knee might be slightly lifted, so encourage it, not by pushing the knee, but by pushing the very top of the thigh to get a little bit more opening there in this stretch. Now, as you draw your hands to the chair in front of you, maybe you can walk your hands forward. And as you do, just breathe into it. For some of us, this might be really intense, so just modify it so that you can just allow yourself a little bit more time in the pose so that you're not rushing from one pose to the other. Now place your right shin right on the chair in front of you. So the right shin is roughly parallel to the floor. Take your left foot back. Take your hands to the chair in front of you and draw forward. In yoga, they call this a pigeon pose. It's kind of like a pigeon pose, but it works so well for a nice hip opener. Now rise Take your right foot down. Take your left ankle to the outer right leg. To the outer right knee. Engage the lifted left foot. Spread your toes. And in the same way, you can just help open this up a little bit more by taking the hands to the top of the thigh. If you're ready, take your hands to the chair in front of you and just walk your hands toward the chair back. Just get a nice feeling of enabling yourself to hang out here a little bit longer. Activate your breath, meaning make the in-breath just a little bit longer. Make the pause after the in-breath last a little longer. Take a long out breath and see if you can make the pause after the out breath a little bit longer. Now as you're ready, you can lift up and see about placing your shin on the chair in front of you. So if that doesn't feel quite right to you, please cushion it or modify it in such a way that you can come to a variation of this chair pigeon pose that we're doing. Take your hands to the chair seat, maybe even to the back of the chair seat. You can extend your right leg back and just kind of notice how it is on this side. You want to keep your right leg very active and your left leg active, meaning the baby toe side of the left foot is really working itself into the chair seat. Now inhale and lift yourself up to come out of the pose and extend your legs forward. Take your hands right to the low belly area and allow a nice in-breath and out-breath to expand that area. We were working the area of the pelvis and the legs from the waistline all the way down. And now as you just take a few moments to breathe into that area, offer just a little resistance with the hands. On the in-breath, the low belly expands into the palms of the hands. On the out-breath, the palms of the hands just kind of press into that low belly area. Just breathe in very freely and naturally, breathing out. Now just rest your hands to the tops of the thighs. Sit with your eyes closed. Have your breath come to very free and natural flow of the breath. We were able to use the chairs to create just a little bit more engagement to the low belly and the hip area, as well as get some greater flexibility through some stretches to that same area. The combination of strength plus flexibility, strength plus length in your chair yoga practice allows you to go a little bit deeper into the practice. Thank you so much for joining me in this chair yoga sequence. Namaste.